Hey there, it's Jen.
And Elka, and the two of us are Zazzle expansion experts. In fact, we're the only Zazzle expansion experts out there. We initially, did our own thing on the Zazzle platform. We created stores that have sold millions of dollars worth, and then we have coached since then lots and lots of people and given lots of people the ability to create a Zazzle store and not just have a few dollars coming in, but earning tons and tons of money, six figures, no less, somewhere between $100,000 to $200,000 a year in lifetime earnings consistently year after year. That might not seem like a lot, since there's a lot of people on YouTube and on the internet that are going like, I must made $100,000 in a month. Please don't listen to those people. It's a fast cash grab, and I'm almost like, I don't want to put those people down, but we want you to know that there is a really good business opportunity, because Jen and I have lived through it. We are proof of that, and now our clients are proof of that. That you set this up correctly. It's a print-on-demand platform, but it's not involving Printify and Etsy and Shopify and where you have to pay ads and stuff. It's very passive. Even like a lot of people say that this kind of model is passive, and it has been for Jen and I for years. And because of that, we don't need to worry. Our Zazzle businesses are always earning us money because we did the work. Now what we're doing, and we've had a lot of background experience, not in our own stores, but also with our clients now over the years, to say with absolute confidence and certainty that if you do the work, we can definitely expand your Zazzle reach in terms of your earnings, in terms of your sales. And we just got off a coaching call actually with one of our mastermind clients, and there was so much money that's just sitting in their stores that they're not leveraging properly. And this is why we have decided masterminds are the way that the top earners are going to accelerate and quantum leap their earnings. Because even if you've gotten to a certain level of earnings on the Zazzle marketplace and you think, okay, I'm good now because I've earned some money, there's so much left to earn. And you can tell I'm passionate about it, because I don't like it when people do a lot of work and then don't actually leverage it to its fullest. And the business that we're in is all about passive income. You just have to set it up once, and then it'll work for you for quite a bit of time before maybe it goes out of style or whatever. But the main foundation is always there, and it's easy to pick it up again and build it up again, etc. Because we've also done that ourselves. Jen and I, like, we made the money initially, then we had some life events that happened, and because of that, we just decided not to work on Zazzle. We had other more important things to do. We had to take care of our family, but the money was coming in. It churned in constantly without even working like years on it. That gave us the knowledge that we could say, let's make sure that our clients know that. And because of that, our clients, some of our top mastermind clients who have now earned and have the top earnings in our entire program, have actually had that happen to them too, which is unfortunate. Like, first they had issues with COVID, then they had family members pass away or got sick, and sometimes they got sick and they had to take time off. And some of our top earners have made consistently $100,000 plus a year profit without actually working on their Zazzle stores since 2 to 3 years ago. So now we have our proof and other people's proof. Now, why am I spending so much time talking about this? Because I want you to understand that life happens. And if you're not ready when life happens to just drop everything but still make the money, you're not prepared. You're not going to be able to pay your bills. You're not going to be able to pay for the extra medical expenses. You're not going to be able to deal with your family. And so we are so passionate about this that we have decided to open up the opportunities for you as a high-earning Zazzle person to get into these masterminds, so that we can lock it in, so that you're consistently making $100,000 to $200,000 a year for the top earners. So now we have This is a 7-figure Seller Mastermind, and we have a Legacy Mastermind. And both of those are definitely getting some deals off, like really big dollars off for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales. But what we're very passionate about is also offering these masterminds to people that haven't even started earning money so that they can get accelerated help as fast as possible. Because why wait a couple of years? Doing it even with our coaching program, we can now push the level and the envelope so much. And all of this is to say that we can never make any income claims. But time and time again, our clients have flourished. Time and time again, they've surprised us with even how much they've made. It's not even $100,000 a year that they've increased. It's like sometimes $200,000 within 1 year of being in one of our masterminds. So if you're not salivating at this point or going like, I need to get in on this, then maybe it's not for you. But if you want to just get everything set up on the Zazzle store that you decided to open, or you now hearing this and you're like, what is Zazzle? I need to do this. Then we've got your back. We have you completely covered with whatever you need to get started. You just need to do the work and take our direction. And so let's talk about these different levels of mastermind now that I've just gone really far into it. But I'm just, you can hear the passion. Please believe the passion. We're so excited that we've created 8 diamond sellers, and we've created how many? 17 platinum sellers. And if you know anything about Zazzle, that means that, and how come it's not working? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Diamond level on Zazzle. It's kind of weird because they put all these levels out there, but if you're in Zazzle, you know what the levels are. And 8 diamond levels means that each one of these people, 8 people, we've helped make them earn over $500,000. And that's profit. It's not, when people go online, they go, I've made this much in sales, but maybe half or even more of that is actually not take home. It's, whatever it takes to run the business or pay for Facebook ads or Shopify store listings, etc. And this is just pure profit, what we're showing you here. And same with the platinum. And then 47 gold. That means that they've earned $100,000. And then we've got the silver, which earned 25,000. All of these together, when you combine them with all of our clients that we track in terms of how they're doing, in the last 12 months, we've helped them earn $9.3 million. Now, that's obviously not in all one person's pocket, but it just you realize there's a movement going on here. So many places we might see that there's, someone says, oh, I don't make a lot of money on Zazzle, don't expect too much. It's because they don't have the business plan. They don't understand how to run it as a business. They don't know how to leverage the evergreen customization template aspect of Zazzle, which is actually something that only now other platforms are even starting to understand is important and starting to implement, whereas Zazzle's been doing this since 2005. And there's a really great loyal customer base there. And it's such an untapped market that we want to get you in there as fast as possible. That's why we've even opened up the masterminds to people who have never done anything on the Zazzle platform and just want to start from scratch and have us ramp them up quantum levels speed. So we have now a mastermind for anyone who hasn't started at all or has made very few dollars on the platform. And that's the bronze mastermind. And then we're going to get you to silver as soon as possible, which is 25,000 in earnings. It doesn't mean you'll get there in a year unless you make it happen. We've had clients who have had that success, but if that's not you, then you might make it in 18 months or whatever, but you've set up your foundation and you've gotten everything. We don't hold back in terms of you getting what you need for your skill sets, for where your direction is that you want to take your company. And we have to consider it as a company, right? It's not, oh, I just open up a Zazzle store and let's see if, I throw a few Canva images up there, it'll sell. No, this is a branded reputation store that you're going to be able to sell internationally on the platform without any fees and without any worry that your listings are going to go away anytime soon. You sell it once, it's always there. And this is one of the fantastic things that Jen and I benefit from even now, is that we made things 10, 15 years ago and it's still selling, which means the world to us because it means that we don't have to work. We can play and coach others. We can have a lot of fun. Okay, so in the Bronze Mastermind, it's a year, all of these masterminds are a year-long program. The Bronze is very special in the sense that we need to get to know you first. You haven't been in part of our community. So we actually have our in-person retreat for like a 5 days worth of meetings and having fun in the afternoon, where we do work and we get to know you, and we have a lot of we do a lot of work to understand how you work, your mindset, where you're at, what you want to earn, any sort of history you have in terms of where you've tried things, to really get you on the right track, and then start building out your product suite with everything in mind in terms of where you can leverage your skill sets the best. And if you don't even have any graphic skill sets, we teach you how to figure out where you're going to get those and where you're going to focus in terms of the best market niches or niches. It's all there. It's all encompassed, and you get a year long with us. So after that week in wonderful Mallorca, Spain, which is absolutely fantastic anyway, just for fun, you shouldn't sign up just for that. You should sign up for the fact that you get value for an entire year, because you're going to get an entire build out of what is needed in order to start selling and get you to the first big level on the Zazzle platform. And then hopefully, if you think this is amazing, then you just amazing, you then go back and you come back again year after year, because this is where the action happens and the quantum leap happens. So I'm so excited. And we've already have 2 people in our test cohort. It's working really well. They're already selling more than they've ever sold, and it's only a month in to their mastermind, and they're extremely happy that they took the leap. Now, maybe Jen wants to just take a minute here to let me breathe and say what there's involved and the cost, etc. And we do have a Black Friday.
So this is the Bronze Seller Mastermind. So if you're interested in learning about our masterminds and which level you should be at, this is where you are either making a small amount of money on Zazzle and have yet to hit bronze, or you're at the bronze level and you're looking to go up to the next level, which is silver. And you don't have to be making a lot of money. Like Elke mentioned, you can be part of this mastermind at the beginning of your Zazzle journey. And the cohort that we actually started in October of this year, so just last month, those women had not started making a lot of money on Zazzle, and they had been they saw the investment in the business and saw that it was a good investment, because they wanted to make sure that they can secure potential income in the future, even though they have not seen the success yet. Because many people think that you need to be part of a mastermind when you're already making money, or if you have a legitimate business set up already. And so this is why we created the Bronze Seller Mastermind, because we did see that there was a gap in our coaching where people would like to be part of a mastermind, yet they weren't making the money. And so we are now offering that opportunity for you. And so the price is regularly $15,000, and you will be saving $2,500 for our Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. And you can go to elkeclarke.com/promo. That's where I'm screen sharing here, and you can read all about it and also click this button to get in. There is a special payment plan option for you if obviously you're not able to spend $12,500 right off the bat with one payment. There is an 18th month payment plan that we're offering you, which means that you are part of the Bronze Seller Mastermind for 1 year total, but we have extended the payment plan. So you will be able to be part of the mastermind even though you are paying 18 months. So it gives you more time to pay off the mastermind and also is more flexible for you. So the payment is $697 for 18 months for being part of our Bronze Seller Mastermind for 1 year. And in addition to that, obviously, we are hosting our in-person retreat, and this is in Mallorca, Spain. If you're brand new to our community, you might not know that personally, I used to live in Spain for 10 years. am fluent in Spanish. I lived on the island of Mallorca, and I was able to do this in the beginning of my own Zazzle career because of the platform Zazzle, because I was making money online and I was able to travel around and become a resident in another country that wasn't my original country. I'm Canadian, because Zazzle gave me the opportunity to make money with the flexibility of the location that I was living in. And so because Mallorca has been such a big part of our lives, Elke also lived there for certain periods of time while I was living there and came to visit me. We know the area quite well, and we have done now 3 masterminds in Mallorca. And so we are confident that you will, first of all, get the experience of traveling and being in a luxurious place. Mallorca, if you don't know what it is, look it up. Because it's like the European playground, like, when everyone goes to Mexico or Florida or a high-end, vacation spot. Europeans love to go to Mallorca because it is a very high-end place where a lot of famous people go, wealthy people. It's a big yachting community, and it's just a really amazing experience to see something completely outside of your own reality. And so this is why we chose Mallorca, first of all, because then you get to have, a different perspective of what life could be if you were making a lot of money, and also take you out of your daily routine and activities, because once you are put into this space where you can just breathe and focus on what's happening within the mastermind, you don't have all of the external factors like family or friends or in your own community, being in your own home. You're able to just now relax and really focus on what the whole, the reason for the retreat is to learn about Zazzle. First of all, we have classes in the morning. And then in the afternoon, we have a flexible program depending on what people's interests are and the weather and all of that, where we will take you on road trips every single afternoon and go out to eat somewhere and feature like local cuisines and take you to the non-touristy places. Like I mentioned, I'm fluent in Spanish and I love eating. So does Elke. So we have actually done a lot of amazing research going and finding really neat places, first of all, for sightseeing and learning about the culture. And then in addition to that, eating the best food that's possible there and finding some amazing restaurants that will give you a high-end experience. Okay. And then, so this is the opportunity for anyone who's part of the Bronze Seller Mastermind and wants to be part of that, even if you are not yet making money on Zazzle or making a little bit amount of money on Zazzle and want to up level to the silver level. Okay. And if you have any information or any questions, you can always email us and we can set up a one-on-one discovery call with you to make sure that it is a good fit for you and that you are in the right place. Okay. The second one, which Elke can also then talk about, is our Silver Seller Mastermind. And this is from Silver to Gold Designer. So those levels of earnings on Zazzle, if you have earned more than $25,000 in lifetime earnings, you're considered a Silver Seller on Zazzle. And your next goal would be to go up to the gold level. And this is the mastermind that we created for that cohort, because we know obviously each mastermind catering to different people and different skill sets and levels of earnings. You want to be in the same range of who you are in that cohort with, right? And so not only is it a great experience to get the coaching for myself and Elke, but then you're in a really great mastermind group where people, first of all, create lifetime relationships and friendships, and you also get to bounce ideas off of each other and be in that cohort for that silver seller to gold seller mastermind group. Once again, you get a 7-day in-person retreat in Mallorca, Spain, and then you get an entire year's coaching with myself and Elke. And this is for anyone who is at the Silver Seller and wants to move to gold. And for the deal that's happening for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you are saving $5,000, okay? And so the original amount is $20,000, and you are getting it on sale or saving money for $15,000 for the entire year. We also do have a special payment plan that is included in this deal, and that's 18 months once again, and you get to pay $833 each month for 18 months to be part of our Silver Seller Mastermind. What I forgot to mention for both of these, the bronze and also the silver, is that you get access to our signature coaching program, which is called the Profit by Design Academy coaching program. And you get an entire year's access for free, which is included in your price, which regularly the price for that coaching program is $5,555. Okay. So you get even more savings. You're saving $5,000 here from the original price of $20,000, plus you're getting a bonus of a $5,555 product, which is the Profit by Design Academy coaching program. And you can see both of those, the Bronze Seller and the Silver Seller Mastermind, have those as bonuses included.
And just to say, like, we're obviously very focused on when we get together in person, but we also obviously have monthly coaching calls.
Yes.
You get access to us pretty much 24/7 and then because you can ask us questions by email. Then we have really important quarterly review, like virtual retreats. We call them like the quarterly reviews. You get access to my very special, unique way to use my it's called an analyzer, but it's actually, what did I call it here? Access to Elke Zazzle's sales multiplier. It's a very robust tool to access and understand your data so that you can use that in order to build out your inventory and make those quantum leaps, because obviously you have to use something different than you're currently using in order to step up to that next level. You're basically doubling your income, or in the case of the bronze, starting from scratch. So that's incredibly important, and it's worked incredibly well for our mastermind clients, which have been using it for 5 years. It's just incredibly helpful.
Yeah. And then the next mastermind, I have to go up, down, where are we here? The next mastermind is the 7-figure seller mastermind. And this is for anyone who wants to scale from 1 million in lifetime sales to 1 million in 1 year. So if you are at the level of gold and you have reached your gold level, but yet to achieve $100,000 in earnings each year, the 7-figure seller mastermind is for you. And this is to help you get to that consistent $100,000 in income. You can never make any income claims. However, this was our first mastermind that we introduced for our top earners. And since being a part of this mastermind, the people that we usually talk about, Brandon and Christine, and anyone else who is making more money than $100,000 a year, was part of this mastermind because that was what they were needing to get to where they are now. And they saw the investment in it and saw that this was a good investment for their Zazzle business. And now they are consistently making over $100,000 a year on the Zazzle platform. And so in this mastermind, of course, same thing, a year-long coaching program with myself and Elke for the mastermind. And then you get the in-person retreat with us in June. And then also access to the Profit by Design Academy coaching program, plus all of our coaching calls. And these coaching calls will be structured for the strategic action steps to potentially reach $100,000 in earnings each year. And for our Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales, you're saving $10,000. So regularly it is $30,000, and the price point for you today for our sales is $20,000, and you're saving 10. Okay, and this one here is
This is actually what Brandon did again because he found it so helpful. He did a mastermind in 2019, and he did this exact mastermind last year. He just finished it off, and he paid this amount of money, and he made it back within his first month of being in the mastermind.
Yeah, which is really awesome. So we want to say that again. He paid off the price of the mastermind in 1 month. So know that this, yes, might seem like a lot of money as an investment, but Brandon is making this much money each month, and was able to pay off the mastermind within 1 month of being in the mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And then in terms of the payment, there is a $5,000 payment, down payment, and then 12 monthly payments of $1,250. Okay.
And before we get too much further and we lose track of this, all of these masterminds, except for the bronze, start on January 6th, 2025, and go until the end of November of 2025. So yes, we have to lock these in, and we are filling up our spots fast. If you're interested, it's very important that in the next week or so you get in touch with us before these Black Friday deals go away, to get the opportunity to do the interview and see if you're a good fit, and then whether or not you're, going to be given an invitation to join.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else that you want to say about this one, or I'll scroll down now to the...
No, go ahead. Just keep going. There's some client earnings of what happened to some clients in 2024 that you can go and look at. And I did just see that there's an error there, because we said June 1st to 7th for both the silver and for the 7-figure. So I'm going to have to change that. It's not, it's to be determined based on who enrolls and when their time frame is that they're available.
Okay. Did you want to talk about this one now?
Yeah, and this is our newest one. We are very fortunate to be able to say that we have enough people now that we can make a mastermind for people that are only at the platinum and diamond level, which means that you've made at least $250,000 in lifetime earnings or $500,000 in lifetime earnings. And by putting a group, this is going to be a very small group, 5 people are allowed in this group. And it will be incredibly exciting because we're going to have a longer time together in person. There's much more that we're going to do to get you basically to double your income. So platinum to 500, which means to diamond, and to the diamonds, trying very hard to get you to $1 million, which is exciting. This is like a new challenge for us. And we have at this point several people who are interested. So if you're interested, please let us know. And even if you haven't been part of our community yet, this might be the time where you say, well, I'm going to come in now because I'm a diamond, but it's really hard because it took me 5 years or 8 years to get to diamond. So now I really just want to get to double diamond pretty quickly. Don't want to spend another X number of years doing that. We're here for you. We'll definitely interview you, see if you're a good fit. We're very excited to give this new mastermind. It's brand new. It's first run through, and that's all I can say. Is like, if you're, as Brandon, who has now made over $720,000 with us, likes to say, if Elke starts something new, or if Jen and Elke start something new and offer it, I want to take it because I know it's going to be beneficial and worth the investment, because I want to stay ahead of the curve. And that's why he's now our top earner. And so if that's resonates with you, we'd love to hear from you so that we can see if you're a good fit for this legacy mastermind.
Yes. So for all of those masterminds, you can go to elkeclarke.com/promo and get all of the information, and then click on those buttons that say, I want this. As well, like I mentioned, we can send us an email, and if you would like, we can set up a discovery call, which we normally do anyway, and have a 15-minute chat to see if this is a good fit for you, and also allow us to get to know you more and better, and let you know which mastermind would be the best fit for you. And yeah, we're just very excited. We wrapped up one in-person retreat in October, and we were in Mallorca in June. And it was just so much fun, first of all, to get to know everyone in person and build that relationship physically in person, and learn who you are, hang out with you, and then also do the coaching in person. And then now having that opportunity to be in person and meet with the people who have been part of those cohorts has allowed us to really hone in on how to speak with them during the rest of the year in our mastermind. And that's why we are so excited to now finally announce that we're able to do this. This year in 2024 has been the first year since COVID, since we were able to do a mastermind in person, and we have just had the best time, and we can't wait for 2025 coming up to have more masterminds and meet more people in person. So Go to elkeclarke.com/promo and pick the mastermind that would be the best fit for you. And I think that's about it. No?
Yep, that's about it.
Yeah.
Yep. We're so excited about this, and we want to really debunk the myth that you can't earn a lot of money on Zazzle. You can, and we've been doing it for years, and we just want to get the word out that you just need the right the plan, you need a roadmap, you need to have coaches that are going to help you and not just keep you busy by chasing another trend, but literally setting up a proper MBA business plan within your store so that you can run it like a business. And 20 years later, you're still running this business, because that's almost where we are at. We've been doing this since 2008, and it's now 2024. It's coming up to a lot of years.
I know.
Yeah.
It's wild. All right, so go to elkeclarke.com/promo, and we cannot wait to see you in one of our masterminds and set up a discovery call with you to learn more about how we can help coach you further with your Zazzle journey.
And make
Thank
sure you do it fast so that you get the discounts for the Black Friday, but
you.
also because we're going to close the mastermind enrollment soon, because we start in January on 2025. So get in now.
All right, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.